Hello YouTube and welcome back to Card Collection Simulator. Last time we pretty much leveled up, got a lot more cards on our shelves. Mostly all graded 6s and 7s. But a couple of 8s. We also got a 10, I do believe last time, which is nice, and a couple of 9s. So, ooh. Need to do that. There we go. Do we have any more graded cards? Just checking. No, we do not. Alright, cool. So, yeah. We're fastly approaching max level. Saying that I can get some... I still haven't unbugged this yet. I haven't tried anything for it. But I will eventually, once I start getting... Once I fill the card shelf with 10s. Maybe. But I'm really not too fussed about these two. So... yeah. Level info. Going down here, we only have 2 more levels. I think. So, anyways, let's get started. Another day at the convention. No event today, alright. Of course, I want to add more to the machine. You can only get 5 a day. Oh wow, I've got quite a lot. So it's gonna take a few days to get through them all. That's fine. Alright. Oh yeah, we also unlocked high-low, which I'm not too crazy of a fan of, to be honest with you. Let's see. Higher. Nope. Immediate fail. Because you only win like $5 for 6 correct guesses. Not really worth, but maybe if I hit 7, complete it, it'll give me like a singular token or whatever. Ooh, 3 vouchers. Nice. Okay, chance of donating. Wait, chance of donating card. Count twice for reward progress. I see. There's one more. And then there's also the wheel. So, here's the villains. The most expensive cards. Immediately out. 11. 10. 17. Nice. Alright. There we go. This is what I was looking for. Boost sales, more money. Spin the wheel. I still don't think I've gotten the red yet. It's the only prize I haven't gotten. But 2 vouchers, alright. Starting off the day pretty strong. Last time we also bought a bunch of upgrades for the convention itself. So that's nice. I might, next chance I get, purchase the next upgrade for this so I get more cards out. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's fine. Okay, so heroes and villains are the only one that I really have to sell today. Nice, big money. Okay. Already running out of cards. So I didn't get too many crazy hits last time. I got a few good ones, but alright. Time to check around the convention a little bit. I know it's like 50% chance for... But that's still not 100. And there's nothing to minimize thieves, so... Which is due to happen any moment now. Hello, Mom. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Can you hear me? Okay, good. I'm doing alright. How was your weekend? I'll get to talking about my weekend as soon as I get to opening packs. I said, how was your weekend? So this is the last cards for sale for today already. Alright, cool. Booth is officially closed. My weekend was fine, and I'll talk about it a little bit more in detail once we start opening packs. I was definitely buying for heroes, so I'm going to continue to buy for heroes. But yeah, my weekend was fine. A couple of things of note, and a couple of things I just kind of want to jabber about for a little bit. Mainly just current updates on things that's been going on. Alright. Trying to steal the painting, dude? Do not think that was a wise idea. No paintings have been knocked over from what I can tell. Yeah, no paintings so far have been knocked over. There we go, finally. It's gonna be a nice sized pack opening day. Okay, that's fine. Because I already got five tokens from the dice game, and then also the wheel. So I got 3 from the wheel and 2 from the 3 from the dice and 2 from the wheel. So one thing I do wish they would do is add a calendar for the game to allow you to see what days are coming up, so you can buy packs in accordance with that to make as much money as possible. That's one thing I might actually suggest. I know it's supposed to be like a random thing, but it would also be really useful if you could, like, pay it off. The days might be random, but maybe give you a calendar that lets you see what the next day is going to be, so you can plan around it. Another voucher. Alright, so far we have 6. Where is Thief? Okay, so, yep. We have 7 so far. Not a bad day. Caught all the thieves. So far I've gotten all of the posters, I do believe. Alright, cool. Like I said, when I open the packs is kind of when I'm gonna yammer on about different things. Mostly just like my weekend and stuff. Okay. 0 people. 9. Yep, cool. Alright. Packs. Going to buy the extended sets. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start with 5. 5. Is there any other... No, okay. 6 for 12. Oh, 7. And then base sets, I have 13. So I can do 6. And 7. There we go. Nice amount of packs. Pet the kitty. And let's start up the stream and get to talking. So, over the weekend, I managed to do everything I wanted to in Terraria so far. Like, I am ready for the final fight into hard mode. So that's one thing. I started up another server, hunted the Icelands, got the ice skates, which is another thing that I was missing. All it was just me basically running through an area I've already been. Legendary. Really nice. Love to see it. Got my potion farm up and going. Got my fishing started. I'm still kind of working on it. It's not that important, but I would still like to get a couple of things from it, which I can do off stream. And it doesn't matter whether it's easy mode or hard mode for some of it, which is nice. So, yeah. Nice $15 card. Rare dollar, nice. But, I got all of that going. The only thing I have really left to do, 2 rares back to back, that's really nice, is actually to make some more housing for my NPCs, which I have the rest of this week up until Friday to do, so I think I'm fine. It's not going to be that difficult to get that going. The second thing that I did over the weekend was I played a bunch of Splitgate Arena Reloaded, and actually got through all the new current challenges that were out for it, as well as completed the newest event that they were doing. Nice epic. A good $4 epic. Getting some good cards. But, so it's been really super nice. My feelings on the new update for Splitgate. I like the new power weapon, but I'm not a fan of the mode. It makes it pointless to use the charge-up shot. I think that adding a charge-up shot to it is kind of the only reason it's different from the regular version of it. That, and it hits a little bit harder. They could have just not given everyone that weaker version of it and kept it for the power weapon, but instead they chose to make another gun that works just like one of the guns you already get, just a stronger version. And it kind of doesn't make sense to me, but it's a nice common, $2. So, on that one, I'm a little bit lost on. However, it is what it is. Rare, nice. $6 rare, nice. And, Yeah, the event was a big pain in the butt. So, not too big of a fan of it. I did like some of the rewards, though. Played a tiny bit of Pal World, not very much. Got some more progress going on it. A little bit closer to max level cap. Nothing really exciting there. No news still on anything to do with it. Epic $11, nice. But yeah, nothing really too like crazy in terms of Pal World. 7, not bad. 8, alright, good. 6, bad. Because 7 is like a little bit of lost money. 9, nice. 7, I'll keep all of these for the sake of points, but... Oh, 600 messages. Definitely not bad. $11. Nice. Alright. Graded. All of these for points. Okay. And then just go basic, basic, basic. Alright. Let's see. Cabinet. Some more packs. Alright. I don't really use the traders, because I'm not looking for individual cards. But it's fine. So I am close to 3,250, so more packs. I can probably go ahead and grab that. Depending, what is rare? Legendary is 10, and rare is 7. I could probably get to it, but I'll wait. But, so, those were the games I played on the weekend. Outside of that, more Slay the Spire 2, of course. Because I've been obsessed with that game a bit. Mostly just co-op, though. I mostly play just co-op. Nothing. That's fine. More graded cards. Okay, cool. Oh, I forgot to see, no event. That's fine, I'll keep buying heroes just in case. Or actually, I'll switch it up and purchase, the extra packs that I get. In hopes that, I can form some kind of cohesion. Two vouchers. Nice. Sure. We'll do main theme. And I'll run over here. Heroes and villains. go. So, a few other things did actually happen over the weekend. Mainly stuff I just want to yammer about. So, I guess I'll go ahead and get this one out of the way. Over the weekend, the new Harry Potter trailer for the new show came out. And a lot of people have raised a lot of concerns and stuff about it. Which, like, I get. But here's the thing. I don't know whether the show is going to be good or bad. Like, it might be really good with bad casting choices across the board because it's not just one individual character. I don't like a lot of the looks of a lot of the characters. But the problem is personal bias because I am so used to the old cast. The Harry Potter movies were really well casted, and I grew up with them. So, in my eyes, it's like replacing an all-star cast with a bunch of people I've never seen or heard of. And that already puts it on iffy ground. Because it's bigger shoes to fill. Right out of the gate. And the second thing is Hollywood themselves. They really don't like to stick to the source material. They really don't. Even if, like, all the characters looked perfect, like, picture perfect, everyone was obsessed with how great every character looked. The show seemed to be amazing. Hollywood themselves just can't stop from changing source material. They did it with Star Wars. They did it with Lord of the Rings, Starfleet. So many really well-known and well-beloved IPs were just changed because Hollywood wanted to change them. They did not want to stick to the source material. And that already also is a huge concern. So it's not just how some characters look or how some things have been changed. It's the fact that they're changing the very source material. I never expected them to go one-to-one with the source material. But I never read the books. So I know the movies did not incorporate every detail because they have to stick to a certain time frame. They only have so long to convey the story. It's not like a book. Here you have a chance to make a show that could stick closer to the source material and do a better job than the movies did, but Hollywood is Hollywood. So whether the show is good or bad, I have no doubts that Hollywood is just going to start changing random stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at. I just think that a lot of these newer shows that are based off of older IPs, they should just stop doing it altogether. But they can't help themselves. It's easy money. And a lot of times that's exactly how it looks. Because the quality of the show reflects it. So, for those of you who like the new Star Trek and Star Wars and all that, that's fine, but it's not the Star Wars I know. You know? It's just how it is. it's fine that they changed some things, but changing the source material itself, just making up your own rules, to me, that immediately puts me off. You're gonna be a show with that title, then you should stick to the rules that are established. All I'm saying. Regardless, we'll just have to wait and see. I myself will not be watching it, simply because I know that how Hollywood is, so I have no faith in the show or the show writers to begin with. Adding in all the different controversies and just what I saw from the trailer, just not liking a lot of the character designs. In general, across the board. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. And I suppose it's also just pure bias because I like the old stuff. So, yeah, you got closer than most because you started out closer to an actual door. Now, where was that piece of garbage that I had to run by to grab you? Ah, there it is, right in the corner. But yeah. About 3 more cards. Yep, about 2 more cards, give or take. Alright, cool. These will be the last cards of the day that I sell. If I can sell any of them. If not, not really much money left on the table anyways. So. Another thing I kind of wanted to, like, talk about is recently I saw on Twitter this post that really kind of sparked my interest. Out of all the Battle Shonen protagonists, which one is your favorite? That is the comment question of the day. I don't always have one, but I'm very interested to see your guys' opinions. Because I'm going to be completely honest with you, I have very, very controversial opinions when it comes to that. Bear in mind, I haven't watched every single Battle Shonen whatsoever. Like, I haven't seen all of them. And I know that I'm probably missing a lot of, like, classic ones. But it's just my opinion. Personally, my favorite is Asta from Black Clover. And it actually comes in many different reasons. Okay, I think that's it. Everyone left, so I'll go ahead and pick up my vouchers. Oh, I missed a few posters. Oh well. What packs? do I have? Base sets. Oh, okay. So, Cinder Wilds, Alienmon set. Alienmon set. We'll do 5, 6, and 6. Neat. Okay, and then extended sets. 14, so I can do 7. And then 7. There we go. And like, I would run down the entire list of all shonen protagonists that I know, but I'm gonna keep it simple. A lot of the reason I like Asta is not only does his motivation evolve throughout the series, he always has one core goal. And it's always been that goal, but he understands what it takes. Like, he learns what it truly means. Not to mention, there's a lot of shonen out there where the main protagonist is just like the chosen one, and to be fair, I don't know how the manga ends. I am anime only with Black Clover. But the thing about Asta is that he had to work to get literally everything he's ever gotten. And that's comparable to Goku in the sense that Goku is just a Saiyan warrior. Like, he's powerful, he's got an ability that lets him get stronger every time he nearly dies, but the fact remains the same that he works his butt off and trains constantly. He's always trying to improve himself. He's always improving. He's always fighting. He's always finding new levels, breaking barriers. And I would pick him as a top protagonist if it wasn't the fact that the battles, his love of battling, is what causes a lot of the problems in the first place. Like, Goku is an awesome protagonist. I love Goku. But his need for battle literally has jeopardized the planet so many times. From letting villains get away because he's too good-hearted, to literally jeopardizing the planet because of his selfish desire to fight. His main goal is to protect the people he loves and cares about, but there's just this selfish desire for combat that is ingrained in all Saiyans. And that's also really awesome packs that I just got. Asta's goal is basically to make the kingdom a better place. At first it starts off with, you know, just making the people of the land happy and providing for his church. Then he learns what it truly takes to become the Wizard King, and his goal kind of changes a little bit to where it's just like, I want to protect all the people and make this entire kingdom happy. So it becomes less about doing good for his family and more about the good of the kingdom itself. Lastly, it's not some chosen one bullshit prophecy with him, like it is with so many other protagonists. For example, Ichigo from Bleach. He may not be a chosen one, but he has literally every species in the universe inside of him. Like, he has Quincy, he has Hollow, he has Soul Reaper, he has just a whole mix-mash of different things, which gives him immensely more powerful power than anybody else. It's just the same with Naruto. Naruto's father was the Hokage. His mother was gifted with immense amount of chakra. He has the nine-tailed fox. And he's literally the incarnation of a god. Like, how much more chosen one can you possibly get from that? And I'm probably missing quite a few other things. And also, these packs have been crazy. Yusuke I love, but at the same time, he's not really kind of been a protagonist for the people. He's always been kind of... He does it because he's a good guy. He doesn't really have any motivation. Like, I get he does have motivation, but it's not as clear-cut. Like, he starts off just being a hoodlum with a heart of gold, and then he starts helping people and protecting the world and stuff. But it's to me, it never felt like... I don't know how to quite put it. And I could be off on this, because it's been a long time since I watched Yu Yu Hakusho. But he's a hoodlum with a heart of gold, but no motivation. Like... He's doing it because he wants to and has to, because he wants to keep the people around him safe, which is a motivation. But it's also not kind of like a driving goal, if that makes sense. Holy shit. Yeah, wow. Wow, you just hit current max level. Future patches will add more to grind, but your XP will be capped now. Thank you so much. That is absolutely insane. If I sell that, I never need to work the convention again. My life is set in this game. Grade 9, there we go. There we go. Oh, no, here is a graded. There we go. Alright. Come over here. But, and I know the argument for Asta is like, oh, he's just like Naruto because he has a demon in him, blah, 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 blah. But that's actually not the case. Like, I've always viewed it very differently. And even if that were the case, where he was born with it, which he wasn't actually, it was due to his mother and kind of her connection to his original grimoire magic book and the original creature that came to dwell within it because of his mother and the connection that the creature and Asta eventually share. But he wasn't born with it like Naruto. He wasn't born with it like Ichigo. He wasn't born with it like so many of the other protagonists. And even if that were the case, he literally had to work his butt off to obtain, to even use his powers. Because Naruto always had the healing factor from the Nine-Tailed Fox. Always had the abundance of chakra from his mother. Always had the lineage. Even though he was unaware of all of that, he still had it. Even early in the show, he was getting those buffs, like the healing factor, the excess amount of chakra, all of that stuff. Asta literally was like, hey, yo, so I have this power, but I have no magic, but I have this book that gives me this big sword that is literally just a giant hunk of steel. And because I worked my butt off to get these insane muscles, I can actually use and wield this sword properly. If he had never trained his body to the extent he did, he would not be able to wield those swords like he does. Like I said, I'm anime only, so things could change to where he's some kind of ancient prophecy chosen one, and I really hope that's not the case. Because that's boring to me. Because it's so overly done. I will do Heroes versus Villains and do Price. No. Yeah, Price. Can't sell any of these. So, I'll go ahead and start by selling these. Just to kind of get them out of the way. Alright. And then we will switch right to here and do Price. There we go. Sweet. So, I truly feel like, did I actually, oh wait, okay, you can only spin it once. Did I actually do the dice? I don't remember. Yes, I did, okay. So, I only got at least, like, maybe one token from it. Alright, time to try this again. Lower. Are you kidding me? That is such crap. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the high-low, personally. I mean, it's all RNG, which I get, but still. The prizes for beating the RNG are just not really great. I mean, $5 is $5, but regardless. And one thing that I like most about Black Clover is the main protagonist isn't the only one who fights. 9 times out of 10, it's literally a team effort. If without other people, Asta would be crushed. Goes to show how kind of underpowered he is throughout most of the series. But even at the very end of it, where we are currently in the show, he still's not winning fights one-on-one. It's always some big threat that's way stronger than him as an individual, and he relies on his friends and teamwork to actually get the wins. In fact, I don't think he's won an entire fight by actual fight that matters by himself. You could argue that he beat Langris by himself, but the fact and problem of that is without his teammates literally buying him time to transform, he would have just been instantly destroyed. Langris could have so easily wiped him from the face of the planet simply by spamming his, what's it called? His spatial magic. So, even though it was in a tournament setting, if it wasn't, he would have been dead even faster, in my opinion. But goes to show that one man is not always enough, and most of the time it's teamwork that truly makes groups and like fights possible in that show. So now Gon is another very interesting character, and by far the most interesting of all the anime protagonists I've seen personally, because his sense of morality is just so twisted and skewed, and it's just very interesting because you have a kid who doesn't really care about right and wrong. He knows what's right and wrong, like hurting people is bad, blah 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 blah. Betraying your friends is bad. But here's the thing. It is so skewed because he is so young that it only ever truly applies when it is to benefit him. He literally lets a murderer get away, even though the murderer reforms right after, because the murderer helped him train. He doesn't care that the man literally was trying to kill him 5 minutes ago. He doesn't care that, you know, the man had a bad, sad backstory, but he's also a psychopath in a lot of ways. And Gon is just like, oh yeah, well, you helped us train, so, you know, you're not a bad guy to me, so I'm not gonna hold anything you do against you. And it plays out in the Chimera arc, or Ant arc, because he gets furious that one of the bad guys is trying to save a innocent life that got caught in the crossfire, because they're not supposed to do that. How can they be helping someone when they hurt someone I like beforehand? Like, literally, the bad guy destroys one of his friends, and so he goes on this whole revenge arc. But when it's someone that he doesn't care about, he is literally willing to let that individual perish simply because he wants revenge. So it's just so interesting, his morality being so kind of like twisted and contorted in that way. He's also very, very selfish and very, very brash. Like, he will literally lose an arm to do what he wants. rather than following a pretty solid plan, if you ask me, that they had set up. So, just in general, those are kind of my thoughts. And all of this came about because of a Twitter post on anime characters, hard work versus genetic, and gifted. They categorized each of the protagonists. I just thought it was interesting and wanted to kind of talk a bit about it. Probably yammered on for quite a while, so I do apologize, but something I have interest in, so. Anywho. Nice. I'm done selling cards today, and I have almost $400. Now I can patrol this a bit. So yeah, what are your thoughts and opinions? Leave them in the comment section down below. After today, I will take a brief break. It's a shame that I got Heroes on a day after I decided not to buy Heroes, but I'll just focus Alien Pets. Oh, nice. Oh, and I also don't know whether to count Frieren as a shonen protagonist. I mean, there is fighting in the show, but I don't know. I feel like it has more to do with the characters and, like, the lessons that Frieren is learning throughout her journey. Kind of like her introspection, rather than just the fights and the power-ups and the crazy abilities and all that stuff. No, you don't. But that's just my personal opinion. Don't know whether it's true or not. So that's... Otherwise, she would be definitely up there. But probably still not higher than Asta. It's just Asta is the definition of never give up. And he's had to work for everything he's got, so. At least from what I've seen. I missed some trash. That's fine. Alright. Seven. Seven. Okay, base set. Oh. There we go. Cool. Alright. When we get back, we will be opening all of these packs. Including some more, graded cards. And then we can start eliminating all of these cards that aren't 8s, or kind of like ranking them up. So 8, 7, take the first 7. Or the first 6. Oh wow, legendary. I'm actually need to look through these to make sure there's no more sneaky ungraded cards in my midst here. But anyways, so yeah, when we come back, we will absolutely get back to more card packs and more openings and kind of just more chilling. So thank you so much, and I'll be back shortly. I'm back, and I also forgot to mention one other protagonist, and that would be Deku from My Hero, Izuku Midoriya. The thing about him, and why he isn't actually like my favorite, even though he's so much like Asta, is that he didn't bother training until the power was, All Might's power was basically, he learned he was going to get All Might's power and needed to. And that always kind of bugged me a little bit. And thank you for the welcome back. So like, while Asta Day 1 was grinding, Deku didn't grind until he learned that he could get All Might's power. So, if he never got All Might's power, he would never have trained. So, meanwhile, Asta was just grinding day 1 because he knew he had to do something because he didn't have any power. So, it's much more kind of respectable in that sense. To me, at least. 14, nice. So, that's kind of my thought process. Epic 5, nice. Getting that money. That pack wasn't great. They all can't be winners, though. I've been getting some insane pulls today, so I'm really not complaining. Ooh, $1. That card's sick. Okay. $2, yep. Packs have not really... I've gotten a couple of good hits. But, there we go. That's good. Personally, I get the least amount of hits, I feel like, on, Plasma for this, but I've been getting a lot of hits, so I can't really say that. Alright. 7 more packs, and then we bust open our graded cards. Low-key, I might just sell the graded 9. Try to get the $1,000 from it. That's just me personally. I don't even know if it would be possible to sell it. Let's see. Graded cards. 7. Not bad. 8. Alright. Sick. 7. 8. Nice. 6. Still nice. Over 600 messages. Eventually, all of these cards will be replaced with grade 10s. Yeah, I moved that card. It's this card. $2,000. It's one of the first ones I'm going to replace with a grade 10. I wonder if I should actually sell it. Hold on, chat. I'm posing a question to chat. Well, this card is a grade 9. It is worth a lot of money. So should I sell it or should I keep it for the cabinet score? Or should I hang on to it until I get some grade 10s? Till they answer, though, I'll keep it there. Seems like no one in chat is really paying attention. And, slot by 5. Trash can, volunteer. Player shop, packs limited. Increase the odds. Bartering, the amount you make. Much better at haggling. More trader boxes. Grade limit. I'll do that. Needing $1,000 for 10 graded cards. I'm personally thinking, I'll go ahead and do it. Since I'm not getting any kind of answer, and this is quite honestly the most valuable card I've ever gotten, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Okay, I need to sleep, that's right. Eliamon Day. I picked right. Nice. Okay. More Eliamon cards, but I think since it's already done heroes, the next one up will be the Chai Pets. So I will go ahead and do that. Heroes and villains. There we go. 27. This will definitely help me in the long term if I can get more graded cards going. Is that really the last one I have? Alright, cool. Can do that. Spin the wheel. Got a whole bunch of nothing, which is fine. Okay. Oh, no, that's right. Okay. Now I set up all the other booths. I don't think anyone is gonna want to buy it. Not gonna lie. One voucher. I'll take it. Last but not least, while I may not like the game or think it's alright, or not too big of a fan, are you kidding me? 600, really? For the amount of RNG, I do believe that the game should at least reward you with some better prizes. All I'm gonna say. Oh. Well. There goes that. I didn't think I would sell it that quickly, but the game wants to give it to me. Who am I to say no? I am absolutely, well, I won't say absolutely set, but I'm not gonna have any money problems anytime soon, I'll tell you that much. Now, was that a mistake? I personally don't believe so. You're free to argue in the comment section about that decision, but I feel pretty darn good about it. But personally, the grade 9 took a hit to my point total, but the money I got was too good. No. Okay. So I got a couple of $2. Oh, nope. Need to handle this real quick. Almost got away. There we go. These are really coming handy. We're fine, we're fine, we're fine. There we go. Any posters on the ground? Any messes? Looks like everything's going quite nicely here. Okay. Got 3 more cards left till I reach under the $1 mark. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick run. Speed run! Not really. Ah, come on, are you kidding me? Okay, where are you? Okay, you're right there. I can still do that. You fool. Alright. Don't really have too many cards left to sell, so not really fussed about whether or not I sell them per se. There we go. There we go. Oh, well, you're a little late for that, because look at my cash. I have over $2,000. And I bought a really important upgrade with some of it. I asked that question like 5-6 minutes ago. And it sold really quickly. And my logic behind... Yeah, I know. It's fine. Alright, cool. So, I'm probably missing a lot of incidences. Well, the first thing I did was buy the ability to get more graded cards. So now I can turn more of my ungraded cards into graded cards at a time. From 5 to 10. So 2 packs worth. And the next thing I'm going to do... I have 2K, so what I might do is reduce the day it takes. Where is the thief? There's the thief. There we go. I got almost everything. Let's see, what else? Player shop. Increase the amount of packs. Actually, that might be another really good one. And more money for being a vendor would be nice. That's the next thing I'll buy. Alright, cool. Yeah, 3,500. Alright, cool. So, Alienmon was today. So, packs. Did hero, so I'm going to predict that it is Chai Pets. 6, 4, okay. There we go. And then... that was base reprints, wasn't it? No, it wasn't. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, good. Extended sets. 1, 2, 3. I can buy 19. So I can start off with 7. 8, 8, 9, 9. We'll get started with that. Alright, cool. Lots of packs today. So, yeah. Cost me a little bit of points, but the graded cards that I get from it will more than make up for it. Anyways. $1, nice. Epic, good. Second one, nice. $5, good. Rare, alright. Epic, good. Henry, which was a rare. Not getting too much crazy value, but definitely getting some. $2, there we go. $2, $5, nice. Alright. Epic, nice. Rare. Epic. Good. Getting a lot of good money. $2. Nice. $1. It sells if it's over $1, it's worth selling. 11. That's really worth selling. 5. Nice. $5. Nice. Rare. Nice. And from learning about how this mechanic works, the cabinet mechanic, it's actually not going to be that bad to replace that card. Legendary, nice. I was wrong about money problems, but not exactly. Ooh, Pilot. Nice $4 card, was it? I think it was $4. 4, nice. Sweet. All in all, I think that was a very successful group of cards. 8. 6, 8. Not bad. 8 again, okay. 7. Not too bad. Last pulls 8 or $9. Nice. So even if it's not, it's event day, it's still nice. I got another artifacts pack. A couple of them actually. $3. Okay. I think I've pretty much seen every other card in the game at this point. Yep. $6, $6, $10. I don't think I've seen that one. $63. Okay. Cryo Bill, you're one of the ones that's going in first. $12. All right. $9. $9. Ooh. Okay, we have some high potential here. Alright. Wow. Almost 1,200 messages. $18. Yeah, the amount is going up. Okay. Graded. 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 There we go. There we go. Free packs to help me along. More art, to unlock a new cabinet. Okay. So we're getting down there. We're actually tearing through these real quick here. No event. Graded cards. Yeah, check. Oh, heroes and villains. Really? That's kind of disappointing. That's fine. Upgrades. More money. There we go. One voucher, that's fine. Immediately throwing these in. Okay. Just trying to get rid of some of these. Alright. Perfect. Hey, 2 tokens. So start off with 3. I do want to do player con booth shop. Let's see. No, that's not it. Player shop. No, that ain't it. There we go. These are all... Okay. Now I don't have to worry about restocking as much. I knew I was forgetting one. Alright. 46 people. Yeah. Sticky tape is 300. Bathrooms is 300. So I need 600. Way more people are going to be visiting. That's good. Give me more money. It's a $4 card, not a $3 card. More stuff is happening. Okay, cool. What I mean by more stuff is like... Okay, time to go check on the convention. I haven't seen nearly as many blips as usual. That means things have been going on. Things that I need to fix. Got a neat little line going here. I don't see any trash. I don't see any tilted photos. No thieves yet either. Ah. Really? Right in front of me? You're a fool. And I appreciate you for that. Okay. Any trouble? Anything? Any trash? No. Looks like the convention is pretty clean. No trouble. About the time I say that, beep 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 beep. Just like I said. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah, I managed to grab it. I have a lot of cards. Alright, cool. Don't see any tilted or knocked over or askew. Once again, no trash. Don't really see anything. Probably missing a bunch of stuff. Excuse me. Six so far. Seems like we're doing good. Okay. Don't know if I'm actually gonna be selling all of these, but it's good. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. I'm pretty well off on the money department now, thanks to that huge sale. And the thing about another reason, I guess I'll explain to my mom later, because she's currently has her sound off, is that any graded 9 can take the replacement of the graded 9 that I sold. So literally, it does not matter that I sold it. So at the end of the day, I just can make it back. So That's my logic with it. It's expensive. It's really good. Really good, easy money. So. Okay. Trash. Seems like today they just didn't want to throw things on the ground. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm very appreciative of. Either that or I literally missed everything. Where is the thief? Ah, there is the thief. Am I gonna get 8 tokens? Yes, I am. Let's go. Kinda looked skewed, but did not really not sell many cards. Cards left are not half bad. I think it's because she went to the litter box. Maybe check that first, Mom. Because I thought I heard her in the litter box. Alright. Grabbing my vouchers. Got everything. By everything, I mean all the stuff that I care about. Alright, cool. Let's see. Packs. Or, no. No. It was this one. That's right. Yeah. So, 4K is my next goal. I do constantly have a stream of those. So, let's see. Packs. Base set. Ocean Pals, yes. So, I do want to stock up on these. 1, 2. Seven. Then do extended sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I just lucked out. Nice. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll do that to keep it even. There we go. When we come back, we are busting all of these packs. And continuing onward. These shelves are looking mighty full. So it might be time to start replacing some of the lesser with just the graded and selling off the lesser gradeds. Anyways, thank you so much for sticking around. I'll be back shortly. Alrighty then, I'm back. Let's get to opening all these good packs. Now, let's hope they're good, I should say. So far, but to be fair, we only just started. $1, nice. These are literally, though, extra packs that I get for free from working the convention. So, they kind of just supplement the cost of the other packs. So long as I do decently with these packs, like that right there pays for one of the packs. The $5 paid for more than one of the packs immediately. So, as long as I get a couple of good grabs, like that, it's a $2. It's $2 off of one of the packs. The 10, and I also got an Artificer pack, so potential graded there. Or definitely a graded, I mean. So I didn't do too good with these. So long as I don't do absolutely terrible, I wouldn't have wasted money. $5, there we go. That's, I'd say around 3 packs so far paid for. $4, there's another one. $2. We've got a couple of packs paid for. Now let's hope we get some really good cards from this. $2. $39. There we go. See, I'm making money. $3. I think I've already came out ahead, but we shall see. 12. There you go. If I do 4 times 10, that's 40. I essentially did buy 10 packs of one. So that 41 rare legendary basically paid for the entire thing, and I got a couple of 12s, a couple of 2s, a couple of 4s, so yeah, we're doing alright. One decent card I feel like would be enough. Getting some good pulls here. $2 there. $1, nice. $2, almost 3. I love how I'm like, oh yeah, this has been a really good pack, and chat's like, oh, you're doing the worst. It's like, no, I'm not really. I know it's all like pre-messages and whatnot. Like, they're designed to say certain things when certain things happen. Like, no matter how expensive the rare is, they'll be like, oh my god, a rare! Or a legendary. A new rare. Rare. There you go. Epic. Oh, I'm still coming up with new cards I've never seen. Alright. Artificial? Or artifact, I mean. 11. Sly. No crazy. Oh, 88. That goes in next, then. Nice. Oh, yeah, that's artifact pack. Guaranteed all artifacts. 8. Alright. Another 8. That's good. 9. So we lost a $1,000 card, or over a $1,000 card, and got one for 300 or 8, something like that. And got back all the points I lost. So I'll take it. Yeah, this one. So, actually, $36. And lost a $1,000 card, gained a $1,000 card from it. With the same score. That's nice. Almost 1,000 messages, or almost 900 messages. $18 for the stream. Graded. 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 Okay. Graded. There we go. There we go. Lord Nacho. Okay, pack. Nope, it's this one. Another cabinet. More packs. Yeah. Yep, right here. Neat. No event. Oh, wait. Saving graded cards. Graded cards. Okay. Chai Pet. I was right. Alright, cool. First we do that. Come over here. While that happens... Oh. Oh, wow. I won one artifact pack. There we go. Oh, no. Rarity. That's what I wanted. Rarity. Okay, yeah. These are all the graded cards I have left. Slap these in here. Okay. And Chai Pet. Basic. And then Rarity. Wait, do I not... Hold on. I know I have more that can be graded. Yeah, I thought so. really care about price as of yet. There we go. Nice. Graded pack. So that's what that gives me, is an artifact pack. Nice. Two vouchers. Once again, trying my luck with high-low because it's free. If it costs like a token, I never would. Oh well. Alright, cool. My happy butt all the way over here. Do rarity. There we go. A little bit of lag there. It's fine. All of my cards worth more money. So it should be not too much longer till I can afford another big upgrade and still purchase packs relatively safely. I would say after today. Let's see. I had done heroes. So it did heroes like twice, I think. And then Chai Pet. So I'm willing to think that Alien is coming up again. Stuff is starting to happen. Good. $50. Nice. Okay. We'll do price. Burrito. I just like that name, Burrito. If you put shark in a shell, isn't... I guess that wouldn't be... I was gonna make call it sushi, but that's not quite right. In fact, not even close. Well, don't I have great timing? Nice. Okay. Quite a few wrench cards, actually. Okay. Once I make it to 600, I'll buy another $300 power-up. Probably the tape. Because the posters is what I miss usually the most. Getting close. Got 4 more cards to sell. And then I can close down my booth. I do believe. Let me check. Price. Yeah, nope. Alien Mon, price. Got 1 extra card. Excuse me. I'm like the only one working this place. It's kind of funny. That's why I get paid the big packs. Instead of the big bucks. I am so funny and clever. Okay. Okay. These are the last few cards for sale. Then I'll have officially reached under $1. Four cards left. Let's go. There it is. I am done selling for the day. Now I can keep an eye out for problems and thieves and... You, sir, are a foolish fool. Okay, there we go. Six. It's about the usual. One time I got 7, but that was an extremely rare case. Start off with 9 vouchers. Can we actually... There we go. We got 10 vouchers now. Working towards 11. Okay, let's see. Just an Amber Alert. Well, when I say that, I don't mean like I don't care. More like I was more scared that it was like... How do I put it? I don't know the individual, and I'm more worried about the weather because people I do care about are currently driving. I'm worried about accidents that they might be involved in. Like, I do hope that person gets found, but... It's never good to have an Amber Alert, but... I missed one piece of trash. It's like I'm not going out, so it's not likely I'll see them. So, that's unfortunate, but, you know. Yep, 2 graded packs. What cards do I have? Chai Pets, Heroes and Villains. Alright, so we got some Heroes and Villains. So, I guess I buy Hero and Villain sets. Yep. If I have 10, I can buy 5 for each. So that's the second set. I still have 2, so I can buy 6. And then extended sets. $9 for Vigilante Wars. And I lucked out with the Artificer pack. Nice. Alright. Here we go. Not gonna mess around and just start popping packs. Epic. Cool. $4 pays for another pack. $5. Keep them. I think I paid for like 5 or 6 packs so far. $2. Or I'll say 4 or 5. But $2 there. I got 2 of those, so that's another pack down. If I get 1 big hit out of any of these packs, it covers probably the whole set. One of them, at least. Legendary, there you go. 4, 8, 10, 12. That's 4 packs. So... Ooh, another artifact. Okay. So the first set is done. $1 there. $1 there. $1 again. I think that pays for one of the packs. $6. 11. Ooh, another artifact. And a new card. Oh. Another artifact. Wow. This isn't even the artifact packs. I'm getting quite a few artifacts. Decently priced, too. Make a mint off of them. There we go. $2, nice. $5. Yeah, these packs are paid for. Legendary 37, nice. That was the free packs, by the way. The packs that I got from paying $4 per pop, but I also got paid for pretty much all of them, all of the first set that I just did for just off the freebies from the tokens. Today's pulls have been pretty crazy. Packs have been absolutely crazy. And I know the goal of this game is probably to collect one of every card. And I'm absolutely not doing that. But I play the way I play, I suppose. Okay. Let's see what these packs give us. Doug, okay, 102. That's nice. Potential for some good money off of a decent 10. $71. Good. 96. Alright. Good. Spaghetti boy. Reminds me of lesser known superheroes. Or I forget what it's called, like unknown superheroes. The I Am Mobo, I think the name is. Where basically it's like we need a superhero. Oh, is it you, Star-Lord? No, it's me, Cringe Lord. Doctor Strange? No, Doctor Stranger. Captain America? No, Captain Switzerland. I'm a neutral hero. Oh, these are graded. I forgot. Graded 9. Nice. They haven't really had any high grades yet. 9 is the first really good one. Yeah. 8. 9, 7, 7. Those were solid. 9. 163. That's good. 7. As I said, 7 is a loss of money. But 8s and above, 8, 9, and 10 are pretty high. Pretty good. But for now, 7s and 8s are really nice. Eventually, basically, all I'm going to be doing is replacing the 8s and 9s with 10s. Or the 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s with 10s. So the more 9s I get and the more 10s I get before that happens. Ooh, wow. That's crazy. 18. Alright. Graded. Throw you over here and start replacing these over here with 9s and 8s. 9, 6. You can be a 9. 8, 7. I do believe I have an 8. Heroes and villains. I have a couple of 8s and 9s. 8. Let's see. 9, 9, 9. Yeah. Throw a 9 in here. 8, 6. Graded, yeah. 8, 6. No gradeds there. For the 6, I do have a 9. Oh wait, you need to be more up at the top. Let's see. I need an 8. There we go. So these are all 8s. These are 9s. I do have a 9. There we go. Not really trying to like do it. I'm trying to just replace the good ones with 8s and 7s. I do kind of want to keep it to where all the 9s are close together. I just find that to be much, much better. But 7s and 6s are fine. They can just be moved around wherever. I don't really care too much. There we go. Okay. Bring it over here. 6, 6, 7, 7, 7, 6, 6, 6. Is there any other 6s? Yes, there is. 8. There we go. 6 and 6. Cool. On my off time, I might reorganize the cabinets. But for now, I've gotten rid of a lot of the 6s from this shelf. There's only 1 6 left. Do I have any other graded cards that I can move here? Yes, again. Go back to basic. Back to basic. Back to basic. Alright, cool. Repack. Artifact pack. Wow. Quite a lot of stuff on that one. More heroes. Alright, cool. No event. Credit cards. Alien Monday. I'll still keep prepping for heroes. Okay. I won a big fat load of nothing. That's fine. Uh, 12 versus 3. Definitely gonna choose the 12. Got these 2 graded packs. Run over here. Wait. Where was it? There it is. More sales. I'm just doing this because it's habit. Alright. And there's the dice game. Last but not least, 3 vouchers. It's a good start. High-low. Like I said, it's free, so why wouldn't I play it? Worth a shot. Okay. Oh. Alien. Do I have anything of any value? No. Alright, cool. Well, I may not get as much. I can get some. I'll still build towards Hero Day. Alright. Trash is the only one that isn't like half and half. So I should hear that thing go off a lot more. I do like the way they bounce around. I just panicked. It's fine. There we go. 18. 6. 5 instead of 4. That's not bad. A lot of epics, a lot of rares. This will probably be my last day at the convention for this week. A lot less to do around the convention. I'm right here. Hold your horses. Very, very impatient. Almost done. My cards. Now I can look around real quick. Just because half the time they fall don't mean they don't. Or just because it says half the time doesn't mean they won't fall, because it's not all the time, it's half the time. I still gotta do a little bit of work around here from time to time. Last card for sale, and then the rest of it is just what it is. And I spend the rest of the time patrolling. Sorry, gotta handle this. He's pretty close to the egg. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, well. I still got plenty of time to sell all of my cards, so we're fine here. Let's see. Any photos? Tilted, knocked over. Nope, we're good. 2 more cards. One more card. Shop is now officially... You know what? There you go. Just 'cause I feel nice. Next upgrade I buy. Boo. It looked like it was down, but it's not. Finally, a poster fell. The poster has fallen. Everybody panic. Alright, you're coming this direction. Cool. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be my last day in this convention. But we managed to get a few things. We managed to sell a huge card. We managed to get a lot of upgrades. Starting with 10 tokens, minimum. Make that 11 tokens if we can find one more problem. Let's go. Let's go. 11 tokens. Is it glitched? No. Oh, so there still was one guy walking around. Okay. Missed a piece of trash, but that's fine. Alright. 11 tokens. We're still building heroes. Yes. So. I'll do 9. go. Base sets. 5, 6, 7, and then there we go. Lots of good cards today. Let's see if we can pull some. $2, $2. Already making good headway. Start looked way more promising. $2. There we go. $2. It's nice. First pack really didn't give me much, but it did give me some. Almost $1. With sales, it's over $1. So. Ah, these packs aren't giving me jack doodly today. On this particular day. There we go. There we go. That's nice. There we go. I just want to pay for some of the extra packs. Artifact, okay. I was talking about the prices, not the rarity of the cards as well. Nothing that instantly takes care of all the packs, so... $5, not bad. $2, not bad. $2, nice. Legendary, nice. Starting to get some cash from these cards. Nice. Artifact, okay. I think I'm doing pretty well so far. Nice. Nice. Especially with a pack like that. $3. Nice. Getting some money there. Artifact, okay, Yodel. If I can get a 10, then I can sell one of my cheaper 9, or my more expensive 9s out. 13, okay. Definitely making money. Making bank. Cha-ching. I doubt I'm gonna see another $1,000 card anytime in the near future. Alright. These are free packs, I do believe. So whatever I make off of them, I make off of them. $2, nice. Artifact. Artifact. Oh well, these are artifact packs. I should be looking at the money more so. Nothing crazy so far. $2. Burrito, $9. Alright. $10. Good solid starts. $12. That's a new card in general. Alright. Last pack before the graded. A lot of artifacts. That's nice. Biggest one of the set. Alright. Lastly, the graded cards. 7. Not great. Lost money on it. 8. Gained a bit of money on it. 8. Nice. Keep them 8s coming. Nice. 9. Solid packs. 6. 8. 7. 6. Alright. And that will do it not only for this fictional stream, but for this YouTube video. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell to be notified when I post my next YouTube video. And if you like what you see and want to see more, then join me at twitch.tv/onedamngamer, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. EST. That's where I stream. Guess it was all Alien this time around. I do believe. Yes. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all next time. Oh wait, I think I said 2 p.m. EST is when I stream. Anyways, I will see you all next time. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.